it's about ultimately wanting to see freedom for those who haven't had an opportunity otherwise. And the community we work with, so we started in Sonagachi, which is the largest red light area in South Asia, actually, and so it's in Kolkatta, and it's about 10,000 women. And if you're in this community, it's marked by a community that's oppressed by suffering and really an economy that takes advantage of them. The choices, or the lack thereof, that bring him to a place like Sonagachi. And if you walk the streets of Sonagachi at 5 p.m., what you'll see is a line of maybe 10,000 women. It's about a mile long.
Seriously?
10,000 women. And you kind of walk the line and you realize that for many women, this is normal. The trade is normal. Their husbands dropping them off at 5 o'clock and picking up 5 o'clock in the morning so they can work the night shift in a red light area is normal. Precisely that normalcy that we want to break, and we want to create an opportunity for women to say, for those who want to have a choice for something else, to have that. And so that's where freedom business comes in. Freeset is a freedom business that's about taking a community, ultimately, that lacks alternative choices and introducing a choice. Not only earn a great pay and feel a sense of community and a job that gives them dignity, that profits for them and not from them, but ultimately for that to cascade down to the community. We've been doing this for 15 years, and in 15 years we've had the privilege of starting with a group of 20 women, incredibly courageous women who, before anyone was here, decided that they wanted to leave the trade and do something different. And then in partnership with our founders, Carrie and Annie, and John Osborne, we're able to start this business. And today we get to see, around me, about 200 women in this factory, and in the other factories we started since, working through their own freedom. Kolkatta has a long history of art and of textiles, and it's known that for a long time. And when we started, West Bengal is known for being a global supplier for jute, and jute it's an organic fabric. So we started making jute bags. It's the simplest thing we could think of making that the women could make at a reasonable price. So we've had the ability to go from making jute bags to cotton bags, and from cotton bags to t-shirts and scarves, and today we have a weaving unit that makes beautiful stoles and scarves, and starting to make some napkins. As we've grown, we've seen the capability of the women we work with grow as well. And then the last thing we talk about is sustainable growth. We want to grow, and we want to see growth of individuals in the business, but we want it to be sustainable. It's great that we can employ women here, but if the fabric we source has slave labor, then we're not really solving the problem. It's great that we want to create beautiful products, but if in the process we're using harmful dyes and chemicals, or we're using sort of pesticides and non-organic chemicals, again, it's really not being honest to our core values. I'll be honest, sometimes living by those core values is really hard. It's really hard to find a fair trade dye house in Kolkatta, or to get really great sourcing of your cotton all the way to farm. And so for us, it's a journey. I think we've come a long way. We love some of the suppliers we have today, and for us, getting fair trade certified, I think almost 3 years ago, was a big step. It pushed us to get better ourselves. But we don't want to stop there. The goal isn't to stop at fair trade certification. The goal is to go beyond that, because that's our core value. And so we've come quite a long way, but for us, it's how far can we push this?